Shake up the salad dressing, pour it over the steak. We're good. So now I want to make a salad. Yes?
Just a quick question. When you're done with the beef, do you do anything with the marinade? Like you cook it down to make a sauce, or would you?
I think it depends on what else you're doing. I have occasionally done that, but I don't always do it. Some people with chicken have worries about that sort of thing.
With chicken, I know that.
I forgot to get water for the salad.
But that's okay.
So we are going to make a salad and just make it ahead. So theoretically, this is us doing this the morning before or the night before we go to work.
One question or one thing I want to interject is any salad that you find in a bag, it's nice to refresh it, always rinse it again and spin off the water. That will re-crisp it for you, if you didn't know that. By doing that and then sticking it back in the refrigerator without any dressing or anything on it, it re-crisps it and it tastes marvelous. Otherwise it tastes dead.
So can you show us how to spin that?
This here, it's got 4 little wheels, grommets on the bottom that adhere to whatever counter that you have. And so this starts spinning off the water and you can just see it spin everything completely off. And once you're finished, you can actually take this off and you can see that it's spinning in here. Then your lettuce would come out and you can dump it into your nice big bowl. You can actually use this for a bowl if you didn't know it, because it has its own seal as well. Now in your brochure there, you'll notice that it's a different color. Tupperware does that to me. They aggravate the you-know-what out of me. They change the colors almost every season on me, and it just drives me nuts, because mine at home is a totally different color.
Does that seal comes with it?
Yes, comes with it. And you can use the spin and save for cleaning grapes and any kind of vegetables like the Roma tomatoes, the snap peas, all those types of things. Any vegetable that you want.
Broccoli.
Yeah, and then just put them away and you're ready to go.
So, I forgot to get water, so let's just pretend that I put 2 tablespoons of water in here. And I just altered the recipe a little, knowing that I used half of the salad dressing as the steak marinade. So I'm just adding a little bit of water to make it the right vinaigrette mixture. And so I'm putting the salad already in here. Did you notice I cut up 2 more Roma tomatoes and a cucumber?
Yes.
You saw that, right? For me to put in here as well.
Okay.
So then what I'm actually going to do is make lunch for myself for today. So I have dinner marinating, I'm making a salad, and now I am making myself lunch. I'm going to add a boiled egg or some lunch meat to this to make it a full meal. And I'll let you talk about this while I use this.
Anyway, you can take this lunch, as long as you haven't put any dressing on it, which you wouldn't, you'd put it into your little dressing container that comes with your salad on the go. It also comes with its own utensils, and you can add stuff. I lay stuff in here, like I would lay my boiled egg in here, but you can put other vegetables, like part of your cucumber can lay in here. Just do not put that tomato in there. I would take the whole tomato with me and stick it in here, and then cut it up when I got to work or to wherever I'm at. So
That's why you cherry tomatoes.
yes.
Or use cherry tomato. I thought about
Yes,
it.
or those little cherry tomatoes, yes. Whichever way it is. But anyway, so this would add to this, and now you have your lunch. And if you have leftover steak, you could actually add some of that leftover steak to your salad.
I would make a suggestion about the way I do salad ahead. If I have like cucumbers and tomatoes, I put them in the bowl first. I put the dressing on that. I let that marinate.
That's a good
And so
idea.
then at the end you just toss it all together. Put the lettuce on top.
Right.
And there's, Tupperware has a lot of little things. You could actually dice all that stuff up together, put in one of these, stick it in the top of here, spread it around later. So there's lots of ideas for those sorts of things, just making sure that you take your lunch to work. If you have an office job, definitely cuts down on a lot of expenses. Yes, which Steve is learning. So we have dinner for tonight, right? Steak and salad. We have an entree for later in the week, chicken Provençal. And then also, we have lunch for today that I'm taking with me. And now I still have tomatoes, I still have onions, and I have my oils out as well. So what I could do right now is throw all of those things together, dice up my tomatoes, add some sliced mushrooms, since I always have those on hand, and the onions, pour about 3 tablespoons of garlic oil in there, put it in a little freezer container like this, it'll all fit, put it in the freezer, and then when you need a quick pasta meal, you can just take this out, saute it, and put it over some cooked pasta. So we now have 3 dinners and a lunch, all using 3 Wildtree products, and how many?
Oh, God knows how many pieces of Tupperware.
Right, but just the things that we have on hand here.
Well, that's a mental decision.
Right.
Anyway, a quick tip for you also, and what I've been doing is I buy the baby green beans, frozen green beans from Trader Joe's in the big bag.
Yes.
And I put them in a piece of Tupperware that I take to work to cook them in. And I don't have one of those with me today, but I pour a little bit of the jalapeno rapeseed oil on there. Oh my God. I just cook them, yeah. And that's it. Add a little salt and pepper, and they're ready to eat.